funny, you actually sound exactly like my mother. Maybe you are her. For all I know, you are her because you have one of those, keyboard warrior profiles. And if you are her, I don't really care. I lived with my grandparents. I know my mother was abused. I know it up close and personal because I know what I went through in their household. In addition to that, her mother, my grandmother, triangulated my mother and I. My grandmother would show my mother that she could love a child by treating me like the golden child. And the result of that would be when I was alone with my mother, she would abuse me harder on those days. She would be more emotionally violent with me on those days, which would then create what? Every time I was with my grandmother, I suction cupped that much closer to her. That same grandmother who was facilitating my grandfather molesting me. My daughters, my son, they don't say the same thing about me because I decided that what was done to me would not be done to my children. My mother decided that what was done to her would be done to me. She made a choice. And we can talk about narcissistic personality disorder and being a sociopath and all of these different things. We can talk about it ad nauseum. But nothing is ever really going to explain adequately how it is that my mother could be the mother of the year in front of people, put on a performance that totally 100% demonstrated she knew how to treat me with something that looked like love. And the minute the lights went down, the minute we left the stage, she would emotionally eviscerate me. She could control that behavior and chose not to. And to make matters worse, she knew how bad it felt firsthand, and she did it anyway.